Wednesday Night Live, what's up? Why is Wednesday spelled W-E-D? Why is it not just spelled Wens, W-E-N-S-D-A-Y? Why is it W-E-D? That makes no sense. What in the hell? What? 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 So let me just point out, I'm 30 seconds into this and 0 people are online here. What time is it? It is 9 o'clock, right?
9:07.
Does it show you that I'm online? Do we have a live feed? Do we have a live feed? Bueller.
I show 8 likes already.
I show 13. I show 7 likes and 13 online. Now 11. Hello. Wayne Lutz, what's up? Charlie Wood, Chase Peoples. Corey, what's up? Michael Loveday. Chase, what's up? Where's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Byron Roberts, what's up? Amy Lynn, how are you, Amy? How's your video editing? Where's your video? Where's it at? Wednesday is from Old English. Okay, I gotcha. What's up, John? SWE family, put in an order for some New York shirts tonight on the website. Man, I really love that members only part of the page. Right on. What is the members only part of the page?
Part of what page?
He must mean this page.
That would be my assumption.
Got it. Great Wolf, where you been, man? Where you been? Milan, we were in Milan this weekend. Robert Montgomery, what's up? Charlie, Juliet, Sierra, Eagle 357, what's up? It's being edited right now, damn it, here early. Who's editing it? Jay Davenport, what's going on? You want black full-size tear-offs, black IFACs? We got them. They started finishing them up today. Me, right on. What should we talk about? Recorded a podcast today. Did a live feed today. Busy. Freeman, what's up, man? Freeman. Did you see this bag from last night? How about this one? Have you seen this one? Can you show the M cap? Yeah. Did we record pulling the thread? Yes, we did. 90 minutes. Got off a 16-hour shift at the plant. Came home, made some cowboy candy, getting clothes ready for another 16. Chase, what's up, man? Right on. John Witherspoon, what's up? Good podcast with Bear. Right on. Thank you, man. Caught up on membership videos. Great content. Thank you. Is that bag you were working on earlier? Yes. Last night. And then the Arid multicam black one I built tonight, right before I got on this, right before live. Let's show you a loaded one. We have L packs also. We have some black and some OD L packs. EC, what is that? What's up? Paco Mania, what's up? Good evening from Negligent Discharge. Got any micro rigs? We do. What kind of micro rig? What is your inquiry? What kind of micro rig would you like? The camera is a magnifying glass. You see that? Okay. 4 tourniquet pouches. You can put a pair of shears in there with those tourniquets. Those are Cat 7s. Those are the big ones. Soft tees will fit in there. Everything really fits in there. Unclip here. Unclip here. Displays open. Folds out. You can pack this with considerably more than is in here right now. This is the final version. The originals did not have Velcro here, here, and here. Though everything we have shipped out to customers has this extra Velcro in it. Why would you want that? Because you can put 4 rifle mag cards, 4 slot rifle mag cards in here, and you can stack more stuff in here. You can put Izzy's, you can put H&H, you can put all kinds of shit in that space right there. You can also, you have 4 small and 2 large pockets. You can set these up however you want them. You can put all 4 on one side and the other 2 on the other. You could do whatever you wanted. These rip out of here. If you know you're going to be ripping these out, you can take some Velcro and actually kill quite a bit of this Velcro. You will still have a good purchase. It will just be less to contend with as you're pulling it out. Chances are if you're pulling this shit out for real, adrenaline's going to be moving. You're not going to have any problem pulling it out. Now, what do you put in these? You can put anything you want in these. I just have them loaded up with some IFAC, some 18 Delta SF kits, the medic for SF units. This was the reloads they were getting for their IFACs for each at individual use. It's got quick clot tourniquet. It's got a bunch of shit in there. You would not leave that in there. You would pre-deploy it and stage it. These big ones here, in those smaller bags, you can put 500 IV bags to give you an idea on size. Civilian medic, you're probably not accustomed to that size, but if you've done anything with IVs, that's a good size scale to go off of. So 500s will fit in these. Another IFAC reload kit, quick clots and bandages, and some meds, some pills. 1,000 bags, lactated ringers, sodium chloride, whatever your bags are, right? You're going to stage these. You're going to have this shit all set up and ready to go with your start kits and everything in them. But you can put 2 of those bags inside there. So with what's in these bags right here, it's very thin. You can load these a lot heavier. DJ, what's up? Patrick Caswell, what's up? Thanks, you and John. I'm very excited to start keeping chickens are so easy. Chickens are so easy, man. Rabbits and chickens. I wasn't allowed to have rabbits as a kid. I had 2 rabbits living in my closet, and I didn't have anything to feed them, so I would open the window and pull the screen out, and there was one of those shrubs that grows around those tall, skinny, like evergreen trees that grow by your chimney. I don't know what they were. Not pine trees, but it's an evergreen tree. I would pull branches off of that and fed those rabbits those things for months. In my closet. They weren't, I didn't have cages or nothing. They just lived in my closet. Just got done taking the last 100 acres of corn. Oh, wow, right on. Fucking good for you. MCAB looks cool. MCAB, mass casualty aid bag. AK Inform Micro. We'll go look. Any other questions about this while we're here? Does anybody want to see these things? Sicilian pine. I never heard it called that, but it very well could be. It's just a tall, it doesn't have pine needles. Micro rigs, AK M4 micros in black and Raid. Now, if you want to run AK and M4s, I've got stacked micros also, more of a gunfighter rig. 1 mag, 1 slot, dedicated mags, dedicated medical. Much more compact rig. These all have Velcro on the back, so you can run a dangler. They will also interface with some / most armor carriers. Also have a stacked hiding back there in OD. What are these? Right-handers. 308. I've got a black 308 back there also. I feed my goats Christmas trees after Christmas every year. They love them. Yeah, they do seem to like the pine. They do. That wall looks pretty nice. Amanda really lined that out nicely. What SOE gear should I get for my husband for Christmas? He's a regular suburban dad kind of guy, not a badass door kicker. Tool belt maybe. So we don't have anything specifically called a tool belt. He probably carries a wallet every day. Does he carry a gun? Does he carry a gun? And a lot of it's dependent on what we have available as well. Still patiently waiting on my stacked micro. Corey Bear. If you're saying you're patiently waiting, you're not fucking patiently waiting. But also, what did you order? What kind of stacked micro? Why hasn't it shipped? What is it waiting on? What else was on the order? Help me help you. Get him a FUPA or a day pack. So I do have 3 Typhon day packs. I do have some FUPAs. Does he need a FUPA? Is he ever going to run that thing as a chest rig? Would he prefer a smaller fanny pack, which runs awesome as a crossbody bag? I use that thing every weekend. Raid Red Thread Micro. I don't have a fucking Raid Red Thread Micro, man. I have a Raid Micro. Do you have an order for one, Caswell? Just Woodland. Corey, no discount code? Nothing on, no reason it wouldn't have shipped? What's your order number? If I look this motherfucker up, there better not be any other shit on there. Absolutely love your day pack. Chase, I do too, man. I do too. So I use a mini pack on the weekends. I carry a drone. I carry a ton of shit in there, actually. Bramble and I were talking about that. I have it all out right here. We were looking at it tonight. Here's a fanny pack. All of that stuff right there goes in this fanny pack. Here's the mini pack. All of this stuff is in the mini pack, to include the drone, as well as a bunch of shit that's not right here on the table right now. Oh, idea for the husband? Probably not Red Thread. I mean, do you know him? Maybe that's his jam, right? Christmas stockings. That Halloween bag is awesome bag. Yeah, they were, man, weren't they? What's good is the divorce gift? Are you giving your spouse the divorce gift? Or your friend just got divorced? Or you're divorced, so you're buying something for yourself? I can't wait for the next mini pack run. I'm going to... What color, Chase? Because I really want a woodland multicam black one. Corey Bear, buddy, what's your order number, man? Carry double wide crossbody, Typhon Royal Blue. Nice. Nice. We are out of all of the crossbodies and double wide crossbodies. I really like the BBD bag. I like that it opens all the way. I use a mini pack every day for work. Perfect multicam black for the win. I'm with you, Charlie Wood. I really dig that multicam black on the woodland stuff, though. Or even vice versa. Do you have a tool bag roll that I can mount on my Harley? I don't, man. We do a wrench roll. We do a wrench roll right here, right? Rolls all up. We do a tool roll but it doesn't really mount to your Harley. A ton of our stuff, guys with bags on the sides, especially the hard boxes and rigid boxes, our large tool bags go in there. Jaeger carried a large tool bag with a Draco and a shit ton of mags in his side bags. I don't even have a tool roll here to show you. We do make one that rolls up. This is a dual tool tote. So lonely and miserable over here by itself. You could get him a micro wallet, carried mine. You totally could get a micro wallet. Wrench roll may work. You can take our FUPA, which is our fanny pack, our larger fanny pack, and that could rig up like on the bar assembly or the neck there, the triple, like what, I don't even know what you call them, right? The riser. It's not triple clamps, right? I guess it is triple clamps, depending on the bike. Looking to get a double wide crossbody bag when available. Man, we had double wides. They sat here for a while. I said we're not going to run them anymore. Like, we had them so long. I'm like, we build them and they just, it's not a fast seller. I have stuff that we sell so much quicker. I can't fill my side bags. Made them out of 35mm ammo cans. Gotcha. I take it back. It was a final Halloween promo code, but I seriously am waiting patient. What's your, Corey, man, seriously, I'm not going to cancel your order. Type the order number out so I can take a look at it. Or just tell me what it is, because I should be able to walk right over here and show you your rig sitting in a box. Oh my gosh, could it be? Is this, let's see. No, you said Halloween. This is Lloyd Purnell. And that's Marine Corps birthday. You said Halloween, final Halloween. Quit it. Here's some final Halloweens. Who is this? Craig. Who am I talking to? Corey Bear. Okay, so not, that's a green shotgun rig. That is, I don't know what that is. You did say final, but I seriously am waiting patiently. I completely understand. Final Halloween promo code. Got it. So you got to choose the color of the bag. You got to choose. So it's waiting on something you chose. Final Halloween should be over here, right? That's one of the more recent. There's some M cabs there. Could this be you? Nope. Matthew Woods.
Do you need an order number?
I don't have a fucking order number. If I had an order number, we'd be done with this already.
Did you hear what I said? I said, do you need a...
Oh, you're going to look him up? I got it. 203-824. 203-824. I don't see your fucking number. Look and see if it shipped.
It's not. I see it.
What's on the order?
A multicam stacked micro.
Got it. Okay. Maybe he said multicam. I'm looking at fucking Woodland.
Yeah, you said Woodland.
Okay. Did he say Woodland? Maybe I imagined Woodland. So he ordered a multicam. Well, that's why it hasn't shipped. They're literally building multicam micros out there right now.
And Halloween was only fucking 15 days ago.
He did say patiently. But I said with all due respect,
Yeah.
what happens if you don't pick the color for the Halloween bag? Do you guys pick? Yeah, typically we're going to give you what we have, and it's going to go right the fuck out of here quickly. Or quicker. So they're building all kinds of bags right now. Stacked micros. I heard them say stacked micros were out here, I thought they said. Maybe I imagined that too. Because I don't see them. What is this? If Corey makes mom and dad fight, I'm going to start crying. With all due respect. What happens if you didn't pick, do you draw a template for new designs, or is it done in your head? If not, is that how you started? So I just kind of know what I want, like these bags here. I built this one last night, and I knew that the lid was too short, so I think this was 15. So I made the next one 17 tall, and went off of the same numbers I had. Put this on here. I'm not super stoked with how this lid is working right now. I need to make this lid more rigid so you can open it one-handed easier. To give you an idea, 2, 4, 6, 8 internal mags. You could put a 9th in here. I didn't build this for you to carry mags in there, but to give you an idea of space. There is plenty more room in here with these. You have 3 dedicated on the face. This closes here. Velcro's closed. And then you have a bellowed pocket on the back, which I think is a little bigger than I want it. I tried a different design on the zipper, how I did it. I'm not going to actually, it'll look about the same to you guys. It will function the same. The build will be a little different. And I don't like this shoulder strap. I don't like that it binds here, so I think we're going to put a loop here and run a shoulder strap like we do on some of our bags that clips on that will rotate 360 so there's no binding. But roughly, this is what this looks like, and that's what it will look like when we do them. What's it called? It doesn't have a name. Might get a couple of those just or it'd be great to organize mags. What generators are you running for? I have Hondas. I have a lot. Here's your Woodland. Is this? Nope, these are tool bag lights. I swear they said they're running. I heard stacked micros today. We're running a shit ton of 36-inch, 26-inch asps. GP go back. I wonder if a small laptop would fit. Brandon, small. It's 10 inches across. Tactical Merce. Satchel. It's a satchel. Chase Peoples, what generators are you running, buddy? And then I've also got, solar generators and stuff. What happens if you didn't pick? So do I draw a template? So once we have it where I want it, I'm going to have Cody or Jeremy will cut it out off of my math, which we'll just use a ruler and a square for. There it is, ruler, square. And the patterns, for the most part, this is how I draw them out. And then we make my changes as I want the changes to be made. As you can see, like right here, I changed my mind 4 different times on this. Changed my mind 3 times here, right? So once we have it where I want it, we'll throw this away and we'll generate a very clean one of these. We use a map template and everything on them. And then I give it to cutting, and they'll cut 1 or 2 and give it to production. And Miranda or somebody will sew, Miranda will sew the first one. And she'll be like, okay, I'm getting a stretch here, so add a 1/4 inch or subtract a 1/2 inch or whatever. And then once we have it, we'll actually make templates. And the templates we trace. I really think we're about to bring in a laser, which will, I don't know, it'll take half this area here probably, which is my work bay. So I'll probably lose part of this space. But the laser will do most of that. We'll program it into the computer, and there's a laptop, and we plug it into the laser, and the laser cuts it. Have you ever taught a sewing class? No, I probably should. I just don't like people.
You say you just don't like people?
Yeah.
Just making sure I
Do you think I could teach somebody to sew?
No,
You don't think so?
no,
How come?
because you don't have the patience.
I have taught. I just don't deal with dumb people well. Like I've taught people to sew.
Yeah, I mean, you taught Cody how to sew.
I taught you how to sew.
Oh no, sir.
You did not know how to run these machines. Nope. You did not. Nope.
I may not have known how to thread it, but a sewing machine's a sewing machine.
I taught Gent how to sew. Gent. He came in here for about 4 hours. The dude I taught how to make belts, the guy that does all the metal work, builds all the race cars and shit. I've taught a few people how to sew.
The issue is you just don't have the patience for people doing dumb shit.
Yeah, I just don't have the tolerance for dumb things. Can you drive a stick shift? If you can't drive a stick shift, don't come here for me to teach you how to sew. We teach people to sew. They usually melt down. Like, we can teach you how to sew within 2 minutes. Most of it's foot control. If you're pretty coordinated, you can do this. If you're not coordinated, you're going to have a hell of a time doing this.
The hardest part about the sewing is just learning how to
Control-
work the pedal.
Control the machine.
Yeah.
But it's way easier now, too, because we have electric servo motors. We can turn these things down, so you really can't do dumb things.
Yeah. Yes.
It used to be, and some of these machines, like my machine over there, I think, no, my machine's got a servo motor on it right now. We have some machines in here that have old style big clutch motors. So when you give it a little gas, it goes slow, and when you give it a lot of gas, it goes fast, like a clutch. And you literally drag your hand here to slow the machine down. You'll see some of these machines in here have no paint on them, like right there. No paint. Right here, no paint. That's because those machines used to have clutch motors on them. Sounds so violent when I watch you sew on live feed. So what you're saying is there's a chance, there's a chance. There's a company in California doing classes. I think it's $1,500 or so, and you go out there and you're there for maybe a weekend. And they make cool shit. Like, I watch those guys, and I'm like, I should go take that class. They're working with materials and doing things different than what I do. Thanks for the info on what you have in stock for the micros. Just ordered a raid and a sling. What color sling did you order, Pace? For me, the hardest part is eyeballing the center. So I have to mark it a lot, but I'm getting a lot better with the girls' help. Yeah, for sure. Mag bag. Watching you sew teaches me a lot. So, Amy, for sure, right? Because Miranda can show you something, and then Cindy will show you something, right? But you'll see me every now and then like, hey, I'm building this thing. Come watch me do it. And some people will see me do something and like, oh, there's the thing, right? That's the difference. And then others will be like, fuck him, man. I'm never going to sew that fast or whatever. You know, some people have a shitty attitude, and some people you should just watch everybody do it, because there's going to be something. I watch people on YouTube sew things, and I'm like, holy shit, I've been doing that the hard way for 25 years. Worked on plenty old Singers and Mitsubishis. Right on. I've got Singer, Mitsubishi, Juki, Pfaff, High-Lead, Seiko. I don't know. I've got fucking tons of brands. Most of them are really Consew 206s. Even if they have a different name on them, they're really just Consew 206s. And Paco, thank you for your order. Used to be a maintenance man at a sewing factory. Now I started a motorcycle shop and farm since COVID happened. Right on, man. Where are you located? I have a 12,000 watt Duramax from Amazon. Ran it last year. Solid during the snow. Right on. Is it loud? I'll bet it's loud. Man, people are really liking those Predator motor stuff, all the Predator motor stuff from Harbor Freight. Fucking seeing really good reviews. We bought a 3-inch trash pump yesterday. That's a Predator, you know, it's from Harbor Freight. But I'm seeing really good reviews. It seems to really be putting a dent in Honda sales.
Almost like half the price.
Yeah. How was everybody's day? Tomorrow, I think tomorrow, unless something happens between now and then, tomorrow we're recording private members' question and answers. Ooh, these things turn on. It's like smoke out here. Built a couple dog leashes today. These will ship tomorrow if this is yours. All you guys that see the thermals and the night vision stuff, like the camera stuff, and you're like, I'll just do that. It doesn't really work that way because the depth perception is not there on the camera stuff like it is the actual night vision, especially the dual tubes. Use them on custom mini bikes. It's cool to think that you have the blueprints for all your products in your mind. So Derek Olson, I do. When I went to prison, there was somebody in my shop who took off after I was gone and stole, at my old shop in Oceanside, stole all of our cut books. Stole hard drives, stole a ton of shit while I was gone. So I actually started writing them all down and mailing them home. And those are the cut books that they were able to continue running the business off of. I do have all of the old stuff. I still have in my head, every bit of it. They're a Honda clone. In the beginning, they were buying Honda engines second and just rebranding them. Got it, okay. Just change oil 4 times after 15 minutes to break them in. Custom mini bikes. My mom sewed clothes for me in middle school. Yeah, my mom made all my dad's uniforms. She made the clothes for the mannequins in the department store. I have her sewing machine. I would think it's good for making gear repairs. So clothes, machines that sew clothes typically are not going to sew this stuff. Now, if you can sew, if you have skill sewing and have finesse, you can make the lightweight machine do things it shouldn't do. I did for years, but I broke them a whole lot when I was learning to sew, like a lot, because I couldn't afford heavier duty machines. If I put a lightweight machine, which is typically going to be it's going to be a single needle, not walking foot, it's going to be a straight stitch machine. And if I took any of my ladies out here and took their machine away and gave them a lightweight machine, they would break it the same fucking day. It's because it's just not meant to do that. Clothing material is much thinner than the stuff we are using. I saw that on the thermals. Josh, what's up, buddy? They showed a side-by-side, same terrain. I was just shocking. Josh, a good example was me just trying to grab those. This is the iPad. This isn't even night vision shit. But me trying to grab the dog collars, I'm standing 18 inches away from these things, right? But when this blocks it, now I'm looking through, I can't see the dog collar. All I see is the big, huge monitor. But when I go to grab it, well, I just did it, but I mean, you saw earlier me trying to grab that collar and I couldn't do it because it wasn't where the depth perception of the monitor showed me it was. I have 2 and cannot sew what we sew at work, and it's not the same animals. And I'm not even talking home machines. I know, Amy, you have like a more commercial type machine also. Tried to change the zipper on my field coat, destroyed my sister's Singer. That light material seems to move a lot more. Yeah, our machines, and vice versa. Our machines right now, the way they're set up, we couldn't even pull normal material through them. It would just sit there and spin and bunch up and bunch up and bunch up. It wouldn't pull it through. It would destroy the material. Worked at Superior Trim before. They made semi-truck interior stuff. That's cool. Where? Where was the sew factory at? Like what state? I was just watching the member meeting part 4 just 5 minutes ago. The live appeared. I've been enjoying watching those. Thanks to you and your wife, Derek. Thank you, man. Scully and I recorded 90 minutes today, and then we jumped on the live feed with Bear and Nicole. Amanda and I will record tomorrow the questions. So if you have questions, if you're in the members group and you have questions, make sure you post them so that we will answer and go through them. Josh, what's going on, man? What are you doing? I don't know if these are here. Cody did some, yeah, here they are. How the hell do you get those out? There we go. It's getting better with that thing. Ohio, right on. Trump 24 did really well in his speech. DeSantis should have said he didn't have any problems with Trump. I don't, did DeSantis say anything? Oh. Scully thinks Trump can't win. They're not going to let him. Do you believe that this last election over the last couple days, do we really believe that that Arizona shit is what actually happened? What do you think they're going to do if it's Trump? Good, I was sick this weekend, made my MS go crazy. Feel better. Good, man, good. Who's going to be president of the free United States? Yeah, that's what it's going to take. There's going to have to be 2 separate ones, isn't there? I've been helping guys at work to have a more successful day. I remind them that we are winners. That's awesome. Do they take that from you? Well, I had a Fishbane portable sewing machine that I used for making bags for underwater bridge footing repairs. Used 2-inch hose and filled them with concrete. If it is true, it's only partial truth. He said, look at the scoreboard. It is all noise. They never tell you. No, they never tell you the truth. I believe that it's all just further division, right? Because they're all hanging out the same place, doing the same insidious shit. They're all breaking laws that they would put you and I in prison for. They're all fucking raping the same little kids. Do you really think we couldn't solve the border problem? 80,000 children go missing in the United States every month. I might even have that wrong. It might be every week. And we can't stop that. We can't put an end to that. They don't want to put an end to it. War on drugs, that was your government. Crack cocaine, that was your government. Cocaine, that was your government. All the shit, everything. It's all your fucking government. When you get to the root of it, it's all the government. It's always legal if you got enough money. I seem to recall having that conversation tonight. Why is 99% of the punishment for any crimes financial? Because if you have enough money, the laws aren't made for you. It's only made for the peasants. Only government trust is 4570 government. I mean, stop and think about it. What has your government done that was good for you? Would you be better off? Have you been better off from any of the laws the government has passed? Or would you be better off without the laws the government is passing? And anything that the government did in the last 10 years that might have seemed like it's good for you, all they were doing was some shit that government already put in place. Do you realize that if you don't own a business, by the time you spend your dollar, you pay 65 cents in taxes by the time it leaves you? And there's people that will argue with me when I tell them that. They'll want to argue. I won't argue with them. Government cheese. We got government cheese. I ate government cheese. It came in a cardboard box, and the lid was a box that came off the top of the bottom box. And that motherfucker, I want to say it was 12 inches long. 4x4 or 3x3. 3x3 inches, 12 inches long. I ate government cheese as a kid. Are we just teasing you with the weights? No, I lift these weights every day. Every day. And some days I come out here and lift every weight out here, every machine. Space Force. Probably lashing out, and they are stuck here. I didn't think any of the evil people will ever get out of here. Talked to a client today about exercise. Exercising his no muscle, something all of us need to do. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone watched Dave Chappelle monologue from SNL. He says some very accurate observations of Trump. I'll check it out. It wasn't quite Velveeta, but not quite cheese. Yeah, it was something. It was something, wasn't it? Think about that, right? WIC. What does that stand for? WIC. They call it. What do they call it now? It's called some SNAP, right? What do they give you? What's in there? Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates. More shit. Sugar. What's the worst fucking thing you can give a kid? Fruit juice. What did they do? Took all of the fiber, all of the pulp, and give you juice. That used to be part of the system, right? So what are you giving kids? You're giving them diabetes. You are literally fucking your children up. You're giving them liquid sugar. That's literally sugar and corn syrup, which is another form of sugar, and carbohydrates on top of that. What's the protein they give you? Peanut butter? I heard government cheese ain't bad. Women, infants, and children. Got it, okay. Just opened up my MCAB. Thing is super nice. Bigger than expected, yes. And it better be fucking nice. We left the nice part out of yours, though. We didn't send you the nice with it. We ate lots of powdered eggs and powdered cheese. Lived on El Toro. That's what was available on base. Yeah, El Toro, man, had the blimp hangars. 19th Special Forces Unit was stationed out of El Toro also. Yeah, they used to have blimps there. Been to El Toro many times. Chris Watkins, what's up, buddy? How are you? I'll bet I left this unlocked. Nope. Hamburger Helper. I think they still have it, man. I think they still have it, but it was just some seasoning and some fucking noodles, man. You could, if you just bought the shit, you could make so much more than Hamburger Helper. But it was, I mean, casserole, right? Spam is still good. So Spam is not for the poors anymore. Spam is very expensive. We ate noodles with butter, government peanut butter and cheese, potted meat, Vienna sausage, powdered milk. Remember, I still eat it. Supplemental nutrition assistant program. Got it. Okay. Plenty of that cheese. Plain brown box, size 4x4 post, and as close to Velveeta as we ever got. That's what I thought, man. 4x4, 12 inches long. I feel like it was even longer than 12 inches. Ramen noodle. I love ramen noodles. Even normal ass top ramen. Love them. Terrible for you. They don't even fucking go through your body. They stay in you for a long time. But my favorite is the chili shrimp one, right? The chili lime shrimp. Fucking delicious. And then I'll cook up, 12 actual real shrimp and put in that thing. On my own business, I'm still poor. Don't forget to hit the like. So the deal with a business is your business makes money and gets taxed on it. But you're able to take things that the business needs and not pay tax on it. You still have to earn the income. You just don't pay the tax on the income because you have an offset from the item that you needed to buy. Money left over from the business passes to you as the individual, depending on your structure. So your company, the remaining business, your company pays tax on the money. Then it passes to you, and you again pay tax on the money. You need a business, and you need your business set up in a manner that you as an individual don't own things, the business owns things. Do you know why you see so many rich soccer moms driving around in G-Wagons? Because they weigh 6,500 pounds. They actually weigh more. The threshold is 6,500 pounds, though. And if I earn, let's say I earn $300,000 extra that I don't have an offset against taxes for, rather than paying taxes on $300,000, I go buy a G-Wagon. And I put my wife in a G-Wagon. And I go buy myself an F450, right? Or a Porsche Taycan, or a Porsche Cayenne, right? The Macan might even qualify. And I buy myself that, right? So she's got the kids in the G-Wagon, high class status, right? Keeping up with the Joneses. But the beauty of it is you get to expense all of that fucking, you don't have to pay it off over 3 years or 5 years. You don't have to expense it over a period of years. You get to expense it right motherfucking today when you buy that thing. So now you're not paying taxes on that money. You can't do those things if you don't have a business. Bike shop did great first year, not the last year. Farming is helping a lot. Right on. My friend told his HS, I'm not sure. My friend told his blonde girlfriend that spam came from the spamola animal. She believed it. I love it. Kilo Bravo 6, what's up, buddy? Or how about, how much do you remember ramen costing compared to how much it costs today? How much does it cost today? I need you guys to think too. All you guys with ramen put away for the end of the world. Ramen does not store. You will get, I promise you, after 3 years of it in your pantry, open it up, there's bugs in it. I promise you. Open it up, there's bugs in it. It could injure someone on my... And now, the other thing is, when the time comes to eat it, do you care if there's bugs in there? Bought a new lathe, mill, welder. Awesome, man. There needs to be a separation of your income that gets taxed. So, like you didn't have to use taxed money for food. You can write off 50%, depending on what you do, right? If you entertain. I cannot, they will not allow me to give my employees, I am allowed to give my employee, untaxed, one chicken or one ham or one turkey. And it can't be twice a year. I can't give you one for Thanksgiving and one for Christmas. It can only be one. I cannot write off the $1,000 a week that my guy goes shopping and cooks lunch for my employees. I don't get to expense that. But I can go have a $500 dinner and sit down and discuss business, and I can expense that. But I can't expense anything I do for my employees. Bugs of protein. 33 cents each. I heard shrimp shrinks your third leg. I don't know. I eat a lot of shrimp. Add testosterone. Use Cialis. Cialis is a great vasodilator, whether you're using it for sex or not. You can use it as a non-stem pre-workout. It's a cell volumizer. It'll also accelerate other things that you're putting in your body. Have you ever heard that if you eat a lot of shrimp, it'll shrink your dick?
No. That's weird. That doesn't even make any sense.
Twitter was spending $13 million on its employees' cafe. I bet they're recording it. Oh, I'm sure they were. I'm sure they were. And I would think that 13 million is actually low for what they were saying, because they have multiple cafes. That's bullshit. They should allow you to expense anything you spend on your own business. No, they will not. They absolutely will not.
And in Tennessee, not only can you not expense it on your taxes, but then you have to pay property tax on it also.
Yes, we pay property taxes on all of this equipment.
On every machine, every
Yep.
pair of scissors, every computer, every bit of it.
Now, is that Tennessee or Benton County?
I would imagine it's going to be a Tennessee thing.
I heard if you freeze flour and vacuum seal it, it kills all the... It does kill the bugs. Absolutely it would. Yes, on the equipment. Yep. Had an interview to be a supervisor in my supply operation department. Right on. Have you been tracking this FTX story? Josh, I have. Fucking pretty nuts, huh? As bad as it is, I would rather eat the rice and bean rations than eat the bugs. Their bugs. They're genetically modified bugs. Heard of the Augusta tax loophole being used for expensing company meetings? I don't know if I have heard of that. I do not know. Have you heard of be your own bank? You might look into that. Crazier and crazier, yes. Do you remember hearing that Walmart had insurance policies on all of its management?
Yes.
Had life insurance policies. And then when they died, Walmart kept the money. The family members got none of the money. Do you know why there's so many assistant managers or vice presidents within a bank? Because they insure those people. They have large insurance policies on those people. And with those large insurance, what?
And when they die,
Yes.
the bank keeps the insurance policy.
Yes, not only that, they're able to take loans out against those insurance policies. I would like to change my paycheck to tax exempt. I will save money from taxes for each year. I heard you can employ your children. Yes, I think at 13. I think the age is 13. And you can pay them up to $1,500. I think it's $1,500 a month. There's a limit as to what they will let you pay non-taxable. I heard you can employ your children and pay them $500. Maybe it is $500 a week. I have $1,500 a month in my head. I took out life insurance on you, John. I'll be rich. I'd be fine if you took life insurance out on me, Josh. Josh Winnie.
That's fine.
You can have. I'll even sign it for you.
I'll share it.
I'll show up for the physical. I thought it was 5 years old. I hope I'm right. I don't know the answer. You could easily find it on the internet. I mean, shit, just go on Facebook and just type it out. You'll get 50, 100 different answers. Everybody's an expert. You people are one of or your best asset. Your people are one of or your best assets, but government taxman doesn't value them except the payroll expense. Absolutely. Fucking absolutely. The government, when has somebody ever walked into your place of business from the government that was there for your benefit?
Payroll taxes is another scam.
Yeah, fucking payroll taxes. Unemployment taxes.
I have to pay taxes on the money that I pay my employees.
Yeah, we pay money on the money that we pay our employees. We absolutely do. When for every dollar you get, there's about $2 spent. There's for every dollar you get, your employer spends another dollar that you don't get. Kids. My tax lawyer, when I said, don't I get to pay my kids off, right? Don't I get a, what is it, a family income credit, earned income credit, family something, right, for having kids?
Yes.
He laughed. He's like, it won't even help you. Let the spouses have your kids. It won't make the deduction. It won't even fucking help me. He literally laughed at me when I said it. Yeah, set up Roth IRAs. Max it out. What did Watson say? You can put up to $350,000 a year in non-taxable. I think that's what he said. You pay yourself $350,000. It goes into Roth, non-taxable. None of this shit matters though if you're not making $350,000. It doesn't matter unless you're making that. You have to make that.
Until your tax percentage is 45% or more, none of that matters. Which we're well above.
If you ever decouple health insurance from employment, we'd have an entrepreneurial boom. Yes, absolutely. Why is it so fucking hard to have health insurance for your employees? What is the fucking problem? They are not interested in you being healthy. There is no benefit to you being healthy to the government. The average U.S. citizen, actually, I think they said less than 5% of U.S. citizens have over $5,000 in their bank account. The average, most U.S. citizens could not have something happen to their vehicle this week and afford to fix the vehicle and have it driving next week. But then they can charge you when you fill taxes if you don't have. Absolutely. Absolutely. When Obama passed that fucking healthcare shit, I went from having like amazing healthcare for me and Cody and Amanda and from $900 a month to $2,500 a month, and it only covered me and Cody. and it only covered major catastrophes, like helicopter ride to the trauma center. It didn't cover shit.
Yeah, our insurance currently is, I think it's $1,800 a month between you and I, and we only get 50%. 50% coverage. So 50% of your doctor bill, 50% of your hospital bill, 50% of your prescription, any of that. If you need to go in and have a surgery, you have to pay 50% of the cost up front before they'll even see you. And that's fucking considered Cadillac insurance.
Yeah. What's the latest debate about outsourcing offshoring versus keeping business jobs onshore? Philippine nomad. I guess it depends where you're at, man. What's your labor look like? The sad fact is, I can get things in the door of better quality faster, literally from China, than I can get them from New York. Similar, same items, right? I can get them from fucking China. I'll get an email back from China faster. I'll get an email correspondence from China. I'll get a fucking invoice from China. I get a thank you from China. And my product, from the time talking to China, my shit walks in the door. They ship it and it walks in my door 2 days after China ships it. I call New York. And they're like, when do you need this? I'm like, I need it in a week. They laugh at me and tell me they'll have it in 6 weeks. If you can even get them to reply to you. You get a fortune cookie from China. Commenting about how people cannot fix or replace a broke down car. Fat Nuts, what's up, buddy? Taking the bus if they are a reliable employee. Derek Olson. I had a dude come to my shop every Monday from a mile away. And sometimes he was in a car, sometimes he was on a lawnmower, and sometimes he was on a child's bicycle. And he came and asked for a job every day. I didn't even need him when I gave him a job. I finally gave him a job because he kept coming back. I would tell him, come back Monday, because I figured he would eventually just stop coming back. That dude worked for me for 12 years. Rain or shine, every day. When his car was broke, he walked to work in the fucking snow. Dr. Ken Berry seems to have the right idea about eating. Yeah, yeah. You know, Dr. Ken Berry was my doctor for 14 years. Tried outsourcing architectural drafting support to India. Usually doesn't work out. Yeah, I mean, they have their place. Textile manufacturing, fucking China or Vietnam. China or Vietnam. Get in my belly. Remember when Rick brought me to... Yeah, Amy used to ride on the back of a fucking motorcycle that sometimes wouldn't start when it turned off. In the fucking snow, in the rain, in the ice, all the time. All the time. And we had women with four-wheel drive trucks that would say they couldn't get to work. Scully on the lawnmower? No. F the IRAs. Put $5,000 per year in a Grand Cayman offshore account. PH Info. How much money's in your offshore account? I read today 6 out of 10 Americans have a chronic disease. Seems outrageous. I would venture to guess that 6 out of 10 Americans eat from a fucking place that hands you food in a bag every day. Of course they have a fucking chronic disease. Six out of 10 Americans. Is that what you said? 6 out of 10? How many out of 10 took the experiment science cocktail over the last couple of years? What disease do you think they have? Duluth Trading Company stuff is from Vietnam, really well made. All of REI shit was from Vietnam. I come to work every day, no matter how sick I was, with the exception of a day I took off work sick, October 2019. I do think it may have been COVID type sickness or very violent flu. So it's weird. I got sick months before the COVID was talked about. Derek, we did too, buddy. Amanda will tell you that we had COVID before anybody ever heard the word COVID. With Isaac Barrick, with offshore accounts, you need to worry about your government. And if you have real money, you go to other countries, you get passports, and with those passports, it allows you to get other passports. And with a passport and the right amount of money, you can open up banks in other countries. Why don't they tell you this in school? How come everybody doesn't know this? Because they don't want you to know it. They're busy rewriting history and teaching you false history. They need you because they need you to be a slave. I'm here to party. If you are receiving this message, you are the resistance. Not false history, just straight lies, yeah. Here's what's funny where I live. Everyone got COVID as soon as the shot got handed out. I know a dude that has the vaccination and 7 boosters. 7 boosters. Still got COVID. The CDC came out and said that it doesn't make you any less likely to get COVID. And they still, his girlfriend has to go to a hospital to have some other treatment stuff done. And they have a fucking app on their phone. They can't even get in the building without the current fucking COVID shot. The hospital is making them take the COVID shot. The insurance company is making them take all the boosters or they will drop her insurance. It's all about selling that drug. YouTube pulled 3 videos of mine today for false information. Videos that appear to be about 2 years old. They tell you the title of the video, but they remove it from YouTube. They don't make it private. They don't take it down. They literally remove it from YouTube. And I can't even see what videos they were. I can't even click on them and play the video. The videos are gone. They just removed them. You're going to see a lot of that starting up now with the election coming. You don't happen to have multicam tropic pals. I think I do. What are we building? Dog collar? A leash. So, yeah, we can't do a leash out of that. I mean, I guess no, because we have to build them before we build. We have to build them before we build pals. We can build one, but we got to start with raw strips before we back them. Understand them being dark evil out of greed for money. They are sick. Yeah, absolutely they are. Made my mother-in-law die alone, talking to us over an iPad. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, Evan. You would think that somebody would have fucking snapped and fucking just brought down some fucking punishment on some of these people. Matt Robbins, thank you, man. Didn't know you could even get 7 boosters. I didn't either. I saw the fucking app. I saw the thing on his phone. Are we talking about VIP employees here? I don't know what we're talking. I don't know what you're talking about. They wanted people to snap. I think people should have snapped. You fucking eat a few of them, they would stop that shit. It's like Jeff said, people are just comfortable. As long as people are comfortable, it won't ever change. People are too comfortable. You keep giving them bread and circuses, they'll keep showing up. Watch all this Pelosi shit. They fired the dude who first said that it was Pelosi that opened the door. They fucking disappeared that dude. They've pulled down all their content. And then today, another major reporting agency put the same content back up that they fired these other people for. What really fucking happened there? Should make micro rigs in Hawaiian print. Still banned from Twitter for spitting truth on to Raggedy Ann. Who's Raggedy Ann? Oh, are you talking about, do you know who her dad is? Do you know who her father is? If you don't know who her father is, check and see who her daddy is. Economic passports are plan B, C to get out of Dodge if when the going gets tough. Paul hired company. One of the coolest things I have experienced is going to the bank in Grand Cayman and making a deposit. You have a key card to a private elevator to meet your personal banker. No names, only a number. PH Info. Awesome. Gavin Newsom is related to Pelosi. That doesn't surprise me. Who would nail it right there? What happened when you got banned? Just couldn't log in? Or did they leave you a message? Derek Olson, who are we talking to? Justin P, what's up? All right, guys, we'll go a couple more minutes and I'm out of here, off of here. Man, I fucking did back this morning. Holy shit, I was just thinking, man, my back is sore. Newsom is her nephew. Let you appeal, but it's been a year. Try again now. What did Scully call him? Neutered Gabson? I think that's what he called him. Old Neuter Gasson. While he was closing down businesses and destroying people's lives, he and 40 of his best friends were eating out at restaurants while you couldn't, with no masks. Your floor is squeaky clean. It is. Stop by tomorrow after I hit tactical response. Put in some more. Great Wolf, you can stop by here, but we don't have what you need. We were going to have to build what you need. Got lost in the chat, started commenting on stuff. You guys were saying 30 minutes, no worries. You need to realize, like when you type something out and you don't get an answer, so you retype it out and you don't see it. Like YouTube is super fucked up on my end. When I get off of here, I'll go be wherever Amanda's at, and she'll be like, there was 20, you only saw half the comments. Amanda will even type shit out and I won't see half of Amanda's comments. And we'll go back and I'll scroll through them and they're not even there. And then all of a sudden I'll get a comment where a dude has made the same comment a dozen times, and then it shows them all to me at once. Shadow ban, maybe. You know how you can tell I'm shadow banned? Go try to tag me in a video. When you're posting a video, try to tag me in your video. You have to type out every single letter of special operations equipment. It won't auto-populate. That's how you know you're shadow banned. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a great night. see you tomorrow. We're recording a bunch of content tomorrow. So if you're in our private, if you're in our members group, make sure you leave some comments. That's what we're recording tomorrow, is the comment and answer, the answer questions. Every single letter. Even though I talk to Josh every single day. I talk to Josh every day, multiple times a day, but you have to type out every fucking letter to send me anything. Good night, guys. I got a new phone today. Finally got notifications for the first time. Even in search. Even in search. Is it possible I cannot even see the live video tonight? It was not on the live stream section. I had to find it in the suggested video. Yeah. And if your phone is, if your shit's working properly and you're subscribed, it will notify you. It will show you. If I go live on Rumble, every one of you subscribe to me, or Locals, if I go live on Locals, your phone will tell you, hey, motherfucker, SOE's live right now. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Good night.